What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be diving into the Catch Cup. Now, I want to hold your guys' horses real quick. I know you guys might already be scrolling down to the comments. Come back up here. Don't comment just yet, because you guys do see Galarian Stunfisk here. And I'm going to give my case for a reason why I decided to use Galarian Stunfisk and invest in another one. So, before we even talk about Knockdown on the Whiscash, right? Galarian Stunfisk, with the new level 50 coming to Pokemon Go, there are going to be a lot of Pokemon that transcend from Great League to Ultra League. Galarian Stunfisk is going to be one of those. You guys can get it from 7-kilometer eggs. You guys can trade it for lucky friends and whatnot. But 100 IV Galarian Stunfisk is going to be performing pretty dang well in Ultra League. So I decided, which I hatched one, a 98%. I believe it's 98, maybe 96, 15, 14, 14 are the IVs. I decided to basically unlock its second charge move and power it up like 2 or 3 times so that I can use it in the Great League for this Catch Cup, and then when I get the XL candy for it, I'm going to be investing in it for Ultra League. So that is why I have the Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, now let's talk about everything else. So, the Catch Cup, everyone. Catch Cup is very controversial, and I can understand why. Maybe you guys don't want to spend Stardust at all, which means you have to use Pokemon that you wouldn't normally use, and you're not going to be getting as many wins as normal. I completely understand that. On the flip side, people are investing in other Pokemon. Like me, I invested in Galarian Stunfisk, or some people are investing in other strong Pokemon, maybe like a Azumarill or something like that. So there's two sides to this coin. Now, what I'm trying to do here is give you guys what I think is my best team that I could put out that not only saves me Stardust, but has return on investment with Pokemon for the future. So, first up, we have Noctowl. I already have a Noctowl for Great League, but its PvP IVs were not so hot. I caught a Hoot, which are currently in the wild. You guys can catch them. It's very strong flyer. It's probably like a 3rd string flyer behind Skarmory and Altaria, but it only costs 10,000 Stardust to unlock a second charge move. If you guys catch it in the wild with pretty high level, you guys should just be able to evolve it and power it up just a little bit. Now, I haven't unlocked the second charge move just yet because I honestly think you guys only need Wing Attack and Sky Attack, and you guys are going to see that today. Our Whiscash here, I think, is a solid investment, and hear me out, guys. Whiscash, if you guys are watching right now, in your local time today, 6 to 7 p.m. is going to be a spotlight hour, and Barboach is going to be a part of that, so you guys can get yourself a shiny potential Whiscash there, or a great PvP IV Whiscash. It's also in Tier 3 raids. Now, Whiscash also only costs 10,000 Stardust to unlock a second charge move. You guys do need that. You need Blizzard and Mud Bomb, and powering it up isn't too expensive, so it's a relatively cheap option. And then in comes Galarian Stunfisk. Like I said, future investment for Go Battle League for level 50 of Season 6 for Ultra League, which is why I went for that. So there's my team. I'm not going to be investing in other Pokemon. I dropped about 130k, I believe, overall for this team. The biggest chunk of that was unlocking second charge move on Galarian Stunfisk, but I'm going to be getting that dust back by doing battles. I've already done 10 sets, basically yesterday's sets and today's sets, and I've gained like 80, 90,000 dust back already. So by the time the week's up, I will get all my dust back and then some, plus I'm investing in a future Pokemon for Ultra League Premier Cup. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing for the Catch Cup, what teams are you guys using, what Pokemon are you investing in, and don't feel bad if you guys aren't spending dust. That's okay. You guys can just go free 99 on this, and if you guys are spending dust, spend wisely. Invest in replacement PvP IVs, invest in Pokemon you don't have yet, maybe that Legacy Dugong, right? You guys haven't gotten it yet, but you caught a Seal. It's got good PvP IVs. You want to drop those TMs. I've seen it worth. I think it's worth it if you guys have it available. You got to spend smartly and got to play smartly. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoy these battles, and let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, getting into the first battle here. So yeah, we have Noctowl on the lead versus Azumarill, and I'm just thinking to myself, right now, when it comes to Go Battle League, unless you don't have Azumarill, this battler may not have Azumarill, this is their first one. Good on them. But if they already have an Azumarill, you guys don't need another one to invest in for Great League, because level 50 is going to be seeing somewhat of a revamp to IVs when it comes to Azumarills, but your old Azumarills are still going to do fine. So what's great about Noctowl is it can take an Ice Beam like a champ. It can absolutely take an Ice Beam, which is fantastic. Sky Attack, like I said, is going to be the only charge move you really need. Basically, the only thing you would use a Psychic against against is going to be maybe something like a Kanto-Muck, a pure poison type. Otherwise, you won't be using it. Now, I decided to swap here into Galarian Stunfisk, and they instantly swap in Skarmory, which is a really interesting choice here because I can absolutely destroy this Skarmory. Now, you have to be prepared for Brave Bird, which is why I'm always building up to 2 Rock Slides right here. Never catch yourself without a charge move after a Skarmory throws their charge move, because you always want to be able to hit that Rock Slide right away after a Brave Bird, maybe to stop them from switching out or stop them from using a back-to-back or something like that. So Sky Attack comes through, we're fine right here. We're going to build up some more, go for another Rock Slide. Now this next Rock Slide is going to put them within KO range. So we're going to be able to get them low. So I'm going to instantly basically build up a little bit and now go for this next Rock Slide. If they decide to shield, I'll mirror shield as well and look to overload on energy, but they'll likely let it go through, which is great. So we're going to go ahead and see a Galarian Stunfisk now come in. This is beautiful. I'm ahead on energy. I can go straight for Earthquake right here. Earthquake in the mirror match does so much damage. And I'm really curious why this battler decided to go for Azumarill, G-Fisk, and Skarmory. That's pretty hefty. I hope that Galarian Stunfisk they have is good for Ultra League, but I decided to swap into Noctowl on the charge move, and hopefully this is an Earthquake. We have loaded energy on G-Fisk still, and it was an Earthquake. We caught that, and Noctowl can survive, which is fantastic, and we get to the Sky Attack. Noctowl is so thick, everyone. It's a very cost-effective flyer that you guys could run that isn't Altaria and Skarmory, which is great. So Noctowl is going to go down. Now we have Whiscash here. And what I've noticed with the Catch Cup so far in my 10 sets that I've done is backlines are going to be very, very weak to double ground. You may have to sack one of them, maybe the Galarian Stunfisk, but most of the time you can close endgame with a Whiscash because they're not going to have double covers to that, which is really nice. So Mud Bomb now coming through is going to be doing super effective damage in the matchup. And this just goes to show that you guys don't have to have all the best Pokemon. Yes, I invested in Galarian Stunfisk. I know you guys are going to be saying something in the comments, and that's fine. I'm investing in the future. This is going to have more play than just the Catch Cup, which is why I'm going to emphasize to you guys the importance of that, because if you're going to spend dust, it needs to have replayability for the future. Maybe Open Great League, maybe Ultra League Premier Cup, or something like that. So we're going to see the Stunfisk come back in. Earthquake doesn't one-hit KO from this range, which is great. So we can survive that. And yeah, we can just go for the Mud Bomb right here and take it out. So really good battle to my opponent right there, but I just want to echo, you guys don't need a Azumarill because, yeah, you don't. Alright, moving into the next battle here. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, the Galarian Stunfisk was kind of the steepest investment. You guys could get away with other stuff, but I think Whiscash and Noctowl are super solid, cheap investments. So we saw a Cherim on the lead right here, and we're going to swap now into Galarian Stunfisk. Again, going to be overloading on energy in case they decide to go for the Brave Bird, and make sure we have energy on the back end for that Cherim. So a Sky Attack now coming through. Now, a lot of Skarmories as well probably don't have an unlock second charge move, because you guys can get it from Go Battle League rewards, which means all you need to do is really power it up a couple levels and then just go with Air Slash and Sky Attack, which is perfectly fine. Skarmory is a fantastic Pokemon, and if this is a time where you guys haven't invested in a Skarmory yet for your roster, this is a great Pokemon to add on. I ran Skarmory and it was a Brave Bird, which is why I have double right here. You guys are going to see defenses fell. I'm going to be going for the Rock Slide. This does massive damage, and now I can commit to the farm down if this lands. So it does land, which means I can just fast move down right here. They're not going to be able to get to another charge move in time. That's why we always save double Rock Slides ready to go. So now we're going to see the Cherim most likely come back in. No, it's going to be another Azumarill. So quite a few Azumarills coming through right here, which really interests me and why people will be running another Azumarill. I'm just going to go with the fact that they haven't had an Azumarill yet, and this is maybe their time to get one. All the power to them. But we're going to go ahead and go for Earthquake right here. I was really hoping to get a shield against the Azumarill with the Rock Slide, but we get a shield right here, which is fine. So now we can bring in this Whiscash. Whiscash cannot go against that Sunny Cherim because it does have access to Grass-type moves, which Whiscash does not like, being a Water Ground type. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. Count it up to Hydro Pump, so I'm guessing this might be one. No, it's just an Ice Beam right there. That's fine. And we're just going to be going for Mud Bomb spam. I know my Noctowl can completely handle the Cherim right here, even though it does have access to Fire Weather Ball, which would do neutral. I need to basically take out this Azumarill with my Whiscash if I can. Another charge move coming through. I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. It was a Hydro Pump this time, so very unfortunate, but that's okay. We have a lot of loaded energy, and we can basically save the shield for our Noctowl, which is going to be fine. We get a shield from them, which is great. We're going to be able to get to another Mud Bomb right here. And then we're going to look to swap into Knockdown. We still have some loaded energy on it, and they are unshielded as well, which means we can one-shot the Cherrim. So we're going to go ahead and swap into that Knockdown. They swap into the Cherrim. That's fine. I'm going to overload a bit on energy. I know the Weather Ball right here is not going to OKO, or one-hit KO, I should say. So we can basically survive it, which is fine. I'm going to build up to 2 Sky Attacks right here just to make sure to solidify this win. This first Sky Attack will be taking out the Cherrim because it is a Grass-type Pokemon. So it does super effective damage, and then the Azumarill in the back doesn't have enough energy, and we go for the Sky Attack right here, and that is going to be a good game. So Knockdown, I think Knockdown Whiscash as a core for the Catch Cup is super solid, super accessible, and very cheap. Moving into this next battle, let's see how this one goes. We have Knockdown on the lead versus Skarmory. So not a good matchup right here, considering Skarmory is going to be resisting our fast move and charge move while we take neutral. And I kind of like felt this in this first battle facing off against Skarmory. I'm like, oh yeah, this is not a good matchup for us. So I'm hoping to just swap into G-Fisk right now and soak some energy. They bring in a Shadow Machamp. And I'm like, wow, okay, this battler is committed. I'm wondering if this is the same team that I ran to rank 10, which would be really cool to see. We go for the Earthquake right here. We get the shield. I definitely wanted to get a guaranteed shield right there. We're going to go ahead and let this charge move go through. I'm guessing it's going to be cross chop, but no, it's just a rock slide, which means they probably, obviously, they only have frustration, so they're probably running counter frustration and rock slide. All the power to them. Shadow Machamp is a fantastic Pokemon for the future of Go Battle League. We get off a rock slide right there to chip away some health. So now we're going to go ahead and bring in that Knockdown. And we're going to look to see if we can commit to the farm down, but no, they get another fast move in. Obviously, we're going to have to shield this right here. I have way too much energy on my Knockdown, and I'm unsure what they could have in the back. Hopefully, Whiscash can close this out for us. Like I said, double ground type is hard for people to cover in this meta, especially when we lead with a flyer as well. So we're going to go ahead and throw a Sky Attack, and then we're going to swap out into Whiscash and start loading up on energy. They swap into a Alolan Raichu, and this is good game. Yeah, there's nothing this Raichu can do. What you have to be prepared for from Raichus is Grass Knot. You absolutely have to watch out for Grass Knot. We're going to go ahead and go for Mud Bomb. They shield. That tells me they're going for that Grass Knot. It will one-shot a Whiscash, so you got to be prepared for that. But as long as we get off this Mud Bomb right here, we should be sitting pretty good to commit to that farm down, which we do. We're going to go ahead and shield right here. Like I said, the Grass Knot, we do not want to get hit by. We have a great win condition right here as long as we shield because we can go for that Blizzard, which is why you need Blizzard on a Whiscash. It's going to one-shot Altaria. It's going to do massive neutral damage to Skarmory. It's going to do massive damage to Knockdown. One-shots a lot of Grass-type Pokemon. It's just a solid move. So hopefully we can get to this Blizzard in time. And yes, my battery is running out, so I like to battle dangerously at, what was this, 10 p.m. last night. So we go for the Blizzard right here, and that's going to take out the Skarmory, and that's going to be a good battle. So yeah, we may see some more grass Pokemon now come out, but I definitely think Double Ground has some solid play, especially with the recent Community Day with Magmar and Electabuzz. Example right here. Whiscash can absolutely handle these cores because a lot of people will be running it. They recently caught it, right? So if you're going to be a player that decides to not invest any dust whatsoever and you want to save, all the power to you. But Whiscash can handle a lot of those recent catches in terms of Community Day Pokemon. So we're going to go ahead and let this charge move now come through. Guessing it's going to be Flamethrower, which it is. That's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and get to this next Sky Attack. They swap out actually into a Magnemite, which is pretty cool. We can just commit to the farm down right here. I'm wondering if this Magnemite for this battler is going to be maybe an Ultra League or Master League Magnezone, which would be pretty cool if they're getting some use out of it right here. But this is why Ground-type Pokemon are pretty strong in this meta, because a lot of people are running some Electrics or Fires, which is why Whiscash and G-Fisk really love this meta. Now, we're going to see a Gengar now come in. Mud Bomb does massive, super effective damage because of the poison typing right here, and we're absolutely loaded on energy. We're going to go ahead and get that final shield. Go for another Mud Bomb right now. I believe this one-shots as well. Gengar is a very frail Pokemon, but really cool to see them running a Gengar, and then we're going to see that Magmar now come in. And this is where you guys will see this in your battles. You'll see other opponents going free 99, not investing too much in super meta Pokemon, just trying stuff out, and that's great. All the power to them. But for us here, we're trying to invest in the future of Go Battle League for our Pokemon and also get some solid wins. So now we have Knockdown on the lead versus Alolan Sandslash. Another common Pokemon you guys will see because a lot of Alolan Sandshrews were in the Little Cup. Now we have a Shift Tree come in right here, and you guys can already see what's happening. So we have to shield. Leaf Blade will one-shot us right here, but I at least want to get this into a one-shield game so that G-Fisk has a better opportunity endgame. We're going to go ahead and go for Blizzard right here. This will one-shot a Shiftry if they do not shield, and we land it. Boom! That is awesome. Okay, so we'll probably see their back Pokemon come in, which is going to be a Golbat, which is great. We're going to go ahead and build up and go for that Blizzard. I think I go for Mud Bomb Shield Bait. But Golbat has access to Wing Attack, Poison Fang, and Shadow Ball. Another flyer, probably a 4th string. I think Noctowl has a bit better coverage. Or not coverage, but is a bit bulkier if you're going to add it onto your team instead of a Skarmory. Golbat has more coverage because it has Shadow Ball and Poison Fang. So we're going to go ahead and now, and they swap out into Sandslash, and I'm like, okay, they're asking for it right here. But the battle's not over yet, so we got to be careful. We're just going to be going for Mud Bombs right here. Does super effective damage. We have Galarian Stunfisk in the back for that Golbat, which is fine. We're just going to keep throwing Mud Bombs, keep getting shields, and that is all good. We have 1 shield left. This is fine. We're going to go ahead and let this go through, and then we're going to bring in our Galarian Stunfisk right here because we are running double ground. Like I said, you guys are going to see Alolan Sandslashes, Magnezones, or not Magnezones, Magmars. You may see Magnezones. Electabuzz, all that kind of stuff that people have from community days or little cup investments, and we can absolutely handle that with double ground in the back. So another charge move coming through. We're going to go ahead and shield this. This could be Bulldoze. It does super effective damage, and it's just an Ice Punch right there. So, okay, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and swap. No, they swap into Golbat, and we couldn't get off the Rock Slide right here, which is unfortunate. Charge move now coming through. It's just going to be a Poison Fang. I'm like, we have no shields right here. Just throw the Shadow Ball, and I overload too much on energy right there. That was risky. This is going to be a Shadow Ball now coming through, which is why I said Golbat has some great coverage. We are now going to go for this Rock Slide, and this is dangerous. So the game's not over yet. We got to farm down. Please farm down. Okay, we farm down. We're going to go ahead and go for that Earthquake. They win CMP tie. Ice Punch now coming through is going to do enough neutral damage. Uh-oh, this is dangerous, and this is why Noctowl, I think, is a fantastic flyer. It's so bulky. When super effective charge moves come through, like Ice Punch, you guys can take a hit, and with Wing Attack and Sky Attack, you can gain energy quickly and throw that charge move. So that game was way closer than it should have been, considering I was able to land the Blizzard, so well played to my opponent, but I definitely made some mistakes on over-farming. So GG's right there, but like I said, double ground in the back is tough to deal with. All right, let's go ahead and move into this next one. I've been enjoying these battles. It's nice to see a lot more unique Pokemon being run, and I'm enjoying running Noctowl and Whiscash for sure. So we have Mantine on the lead right here, and like you guys have seen already with Ice Beam from Azumarill and Ice Punch from Alolan Sandslash, it's not going to one-hit KO. So an untyped or unstab, basically Ice Beam from a Mantine is not going to one-hit KO as well. So we're not going to invest any shields, and if they decide to throw Bubble Beam, which a lot of Mantines do, they try to make you want to shield by throwing the Bubble Beam, that's fine. We're just going to soak that all day long. Our Sky Attack is going to do enough damage along with Wing Attack right here. I think this is going to be another Bubble Beam, so we're going to go ahead and let it go through. No, it's just going to be an Aerial Ace, so neutral damage right there, which is fine. Sky Attack again is going to be doing more damage than these Aerial Aces right here, especially since we landed that first one, and we just absolutely chunked right there, so this is looking good. I know I can survive another Aerial Ace, so we're going to go ahead and commit to that farm down, but ooh, man, this is questionable. Should I commit that shield right here? I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think, and it's just a Bubble Beam, so good call right there by my opponent. Now, we have loaded energy. I'm going to have to swap out, I think, and save the energy on Noctowl, and sure enough, here comes a Sandslash. We're going to go ahead and swap to that Whiscash. Here comes a Wigglytuff. So there we go. We basically have Galarian Stunfisk in the back now that can handle both Wigglytuff and Alolan Sandslash, which is going to be great, which is why double ground is so strong right here. And I decided to save this the Noctowl right there just in case maybe they had a fighter, maybe they had a grass to really help out and give more breathing room to a close with a close with Galarian Stunfisk. So we're going to go ahead and go for massive Mud Bombs right here. We're trying to chip away health, we're trying to chip away shields, and just chunk this Wigglytuff as much as we can. We get both shields, which is beautiful for us. I know, oh, we almost got to that Mud Bomb right there too. I know we can go for a Sky Attack right here. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage, and it's going to force them to want to use the energy they just had. And I know we have Galarian Stunfisk in the back to soak it. So yeah, sure enough, here comes a charge move. That's fine. We know that they have a Alolan Sandslash versus our Galarian Stunfisk, and that is going to be fine. Like I said, a lot of people can't handle double grounds right here, and we can just go for that Earthquake, and it's basically going to be a GG. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. I know this is just going to be Ice Punch, but that's okay. Or no, it is just a Bulldoze, actually. So thankfully we shielded that, but we're going to be able to get to the Earthquake in time. Miscount right there on the fast moves there of Alolan Sandslash, but that's all right. Double ground again, taking it right here for us after a decent lead, I guess. We could have won a bit better, but hey, that's all right. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. I think we have another one. No, that was the final battle. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the team, and are you guys doing the same thing? If you guys are going to invest some dust, you guys don't have to. It's just the Catch Cup Season 6 is going to be starting soon, next Monday. If you guys are going to invest dust, invest wisely. Put it into Pokemon you don't have. Put it into Pokemon that you're going to replace with good PvP IVs. For me, that was Noctowl. Invest in the Pokemon that you've already invested in. So maybe, like you maybe had a Barbaroach like I did for the Little Cup, and now you can just evolve it to Whiscash and utilize that. Or invest in the future, right? Invest in the Galarian Stunfisk for Ultra League or something like that. So spend your dust wisely, enjoy these battles, just have some fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.